Florida. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerge from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Shift together here from the D-line. Now the rookie first rounder from LSU, it's Leonard Fournette. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Second down, here's Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Here we go. Blue, black 58 round. Black 58 round.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Panthers will get it here as they take possession. Carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll halt play here for an injury as Christian McCaffrey is slow to get up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Here's Newton now on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Fozzie Whitaker now on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Coming off the pick six, it's Newton. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. To throw on second down is Newton. And he slings one that's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. To throw is Newton. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Here we go. Green. Z. Left. So. Ready. Black 58 rail. Green.
Fournette, a first down carry. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here we go. Green 39. Left.
Bortles going to try and throw on third down. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go now. Green 39.
1st and goal here from the 2. They'll try to run it in with Marshall. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 1-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And Bortles going to sneak it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Blake Bortles taking it in. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now the Auburn alum, Artis Payne. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bird. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room to run past midfield. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. And now a first down following that long gain. Now a play fake here on first down. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off by Barry Church. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's second down.
Here we go now. Green, 90. Green, 90.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On third and long, it's Bortles. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Here's Artis Payne to begin the drive. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Second down, 9 yards to go. Out of the gun, Newton. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Bortles. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Mario Addison in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
We call that a sack flush.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2, but they face a second and long to start things out.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Green 39. Green 39. Watch tight end. Left. Black 58, rail. Black 58.
Bortles now to throw. Looking long for Westbrook. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. The Jaguars on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
In motion now is Lee. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. Here's Brad Nortman now, as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at about the 14. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A reminder, opening weekend definitely in sight. Thursday, September 7th is when it all begins. The top 2 seeds in the AFC playoffs last year, Kansas City at New England, will be there at Foxborough. And then some great matchups on Sunday the 10th as well.
And 2 more on Monday night, Saints-Vikings, Chargers-Broncos.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. And my goodness, another interception. Able to get there and pick it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. Bortles on the give to Fournette. Fournette fighting through. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
A swing pass caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Allen Hurns, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And he's able to put it through. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
To throw on second down. Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 85 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Thomas Davis. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now following the interception, here's Newton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Third and 2, Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. So now off goes Newton, and on comes the kicker, Graham Gano. from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Gano's kick is right through. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Here we go now.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And they do finally get him at the 12. A big play that time for Jacksonville. 57 yards. Now they run with a backup. It's Chris Ivory. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Chris Ivory, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Panthers coming out now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On first down, it's Newton. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Back to the air, Newton on second down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Newton to throw. Able to get away. Fighting him off. Now he'll escape to his right. And this one is incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, Bortles. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45. Left, 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 left. Shift. Slow.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call. But unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Breaks through the contact. And he is out of bounds all the way up near midfield. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Now Newton on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Bird. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Here's Newton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. Again, Newton. Being chased out left. A dump off here to Stewart. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 4th down, off goes Newton, and on comes the Panther kicker Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Butker able to put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good, because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
This is taken at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Don't worry, Larry. If this were a regular season game, people would be thrilled to watch your halftime highlight show. But instead, in week 3 of the preseason, we need to get to the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Second down and 4. They'll run again here with Artis Payne. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Newton. Flushed out right. On the catch, this is Russell Shepard. A very solid gain of 27.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now Stewart on first down. Finding room to the 20. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 31 yards there and a first down.
That's a big league run. Takes them down inside the 5-yard line, and momentum definitely on the side of the guys on offense. And if you're an offensive lineman, you love to run the football, especially out in the field where there's some space. But I'll let you in on a little bit of a secret. Those guys like it in tight, too, because they get matched up and they get to show just how stout they are in a tough situation. They're recommending they run it again.
And the offense in a great spot. It's first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Cameron Artis-Payne. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Gano out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Leonard Fournette. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Look, Carolina had a number of issues last year, and that's why they slumped to 6-10 after a Super Bowl appearance. But pass rush wasn't a problem for them. They still got to the quarterback.
47 total sacks. That was just one behind Arizona, who led the league.
Yeah, I think the biggest issue for them, young corners that gave up a lot of big plays.
Throwing is Bortles. He's going to air one out. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
To throw on second down is Newton. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. from the gun. Here's Newton. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Blair Brown in there to bring him down, and it'll be a play to remember for that young man. The first sack of his NFL career. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Charles Johnson in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. In motion now is Lee. Throwing now is Bortles. Trying to lay one up deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Blake Bortles simply cannot keep putting his team, putting his defense in these types of predicaments. He's got to take care of the football.
And last season, a lot of the turnovers, just like this one, in Jags territory, 11 of the 16 really put them in a tough spot in plus territory for the opposition. And a great spot to start this drive from here. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The play clock's running down. Back to throw, Newton. He dumps it off to Artis Payne. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Panthers on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Newton. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bird. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Newton on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter of play. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
First throw down for the backup Kaya. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
The Panthers on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
To the air again, Kaya. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Let's go now. White 20. White 20. Got four now. Go.
The first throw for Henney, the veteran backup. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And the Panthers have recovered.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
Preseason.
yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
Now Kai on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. On 2nd and 10, Kaya. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Mike Bennett in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Third and long, it's Kaya. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him. And there's a good opportunity. Just went awry there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Right 18.
Henning. And that is incomplete.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Henning. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker.
Let's go. Gun. Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Right 18. Gun. Check. Here we go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Out of the gun, Kaya. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So the offense has it 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Kaya. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Kaya. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Throwing again is Kaya. Over the middle, complete. It's Garrett. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 yards there for number 15. Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. To throw is Kaya. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Second down now after the incompletion. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back to the air. Kaya on 2nd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Kaya. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. Boom, landed. No. Check. Patriots.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football, and at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
That one looks like he'll throw here. On the right side, caught by Green. And he'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
He'll drop to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Shift together here from the D-line. Another run. This time it's Ivory. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Look to throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jared Norris in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight.
Check. Here we go. White 18.
Back to throw here. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Check. Left 35. Flag 35. Half. Gun.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So they're operating in the red zone.
Let's go now.
They go back to the ground now with Yeldon. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.
No Harvard, but I was a scholar. Hard knocks, and I learned to be smarter. Don't prefer to be bothered. You get if I order. That's word to my father. I will for my mother. Deal with my brothers. Keep it real. Don't talk with no. Plus I duck undercover. Gotta stay on this mission. Got a vision that's endless. They told me don't be a menace. They gon' serve me a sentence. But now I'm up in the illest that did it. Get the cream look. Drop it in it. Give about opinions. I'm just minding my business. If I'm grinding, I'm shining. Don't got time for the gimmicks. I'm it. Squad. 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 Square one, it's hard to square up. Everybody got come, mama cries, dead sons. Lord, please bless them. Back to the party, I'm just pouring my. Don't get faced that before, so I live it up. When a come, better get them up. That's a floss track, better get them up. I'ma keep eating, it's a dinner rush. I'll let you finish up. Flock of diamonds, I can promise I'm being honest. This being modest, I am your highness. I am the finest. You rappers, plus you a liar. Don't idolize and I don't admire. Been doing me for like ever. I'm a better me, more clever. It's a new way. We surfing, baby, new age. That's a certain, baby. Let's take a ride. Put your for the ones that die. It's vows tonight. Just you and I get lost tonight. Then lose your mind. Squad. I'm it. Squad. I'm it. Squad. I'm it. Squad. I'm it. Squad.